So all I did was widen this gap right here on the crank. So the process is, once you get the clutch down, usually just put your needle bearing, a little bit of lube, line up the oiler. I don't know why it's so difficult on this one to get this up and down, and I don't think I got another clutch drum. That's seated. For the 13th time, your pinion, your washer, and your E-clip. And these clips do have a terrifically fun time flying across the room. Hopefully a little bit of break in there and it'll be fine. Got the saw set up, so let's put the decompression valve in. I like a little bit of anti-seize on these. I'm going to put this in with like 5 foot-pounds. That's fine. Don't want to do any more than that. Works fine. Might as well put the covers on over here. Sorry about the video on the decompression valve. Anyway, it really looks like a standalone cover. Standalone cover here, and a cover for all this stuff. Here. There's a screw, M4 by 12 for the brake band. Holds the brake band on. Right here. Isn't that interesting? And then 3 screws for these covers. Pause on this side for the moment. Now that I have this over here, I can put the starter cover on, which is cool. Starter cover. Obviously make sure it works. There. Takes it a little bit to want to sit down in there. These are M5 by 20s. Okay, so I've got this, there's a rubber piece here, and there's a metal piece here that goes into it. Seems to me like that goes right in there. Then the only question is, does this go on here? Or in there somehow? It doesn't look like it. It looks like I just hold the whole shebang together with that and hope that that doesn't come out, which I don't think it will. So what do you do with this? Maybe I missed something. Check the chain brake works. Yep. Perfect. That's good. I see the dog sitting over here, so I might as well work on that for just a little bit. See where that fits. There and there. Nut, 2 bolts for the bumper spike, or a dog. I think the big one goes low. I'm definitely going to throw some Loctite in here because I do not want this coming out. Tighten it down all the way quite yet. bolt nut. Just need pliers to hold it. One, two. Looks like it's time to put the bar plate on. Tiny little black flathead screw for this bar plate. Pretty good here. Good over here. Need to do the carburetor. So you start looking at all the parts that you have, that you missed, that this, that that. Oh, did I miss something? Son of a gun, I missed the chain catcher. Should go here. Looks like putting it on top is fine. Oh. Supposed to put the man. Keep missing things. Supposed to put this plug in here, but how are you going to do that if the bar plate's in the way? Get the bar plate back off. Okay. Scratch all of that. Before you put the bar plate on, you have to put this piece in, which I prefer to avoid in general because I hate these things. I hate them. Then you can put your chain catcher on with the lower dog bolt. Then you put your bar plate on. This tiny little black screw, flathead. Pulls over just fine. Throw a little bit of lube down in there. This is just until the 2-cycle takes over. Okay. Carburetor. Let's see if we can do the carburetor ring first. Carb ring on the inside here. Outer ring. So inner ring, outer ring. Looks like this little black ring goes on the carburetor there. I think it goes on either way. High. Just turn it way out. Low. Crank the idle in a bit. Gas and impulse, so I guess you stick the gas line on first, or maybe put it on your collar bolts, collar screw first. How am I going to get that gas line in there? Oh, that's neat. That's the gas line. So this basically wants to hold everything for you. I don't usually like that, but whatever. That way when you seat the carburetor, the gas line and the impulse line get connected kind of automatically. It's not for sure, but as you're seating them, those things get connected. So apparently I'm missing the throttle rod. So I can't. Anyway, let's see if we get a compression number at least. But before I do that, I need to get a top handle on. And I've got this full wrap, which would look pretty cool. So this already has 2 screws on this side, so I don't need to worry about that. I just need to worry about the ones from the bottom. So 2 screws from this side. I'm going to take some juice to get those in there before I fully put those home. Bottom one's in. Fit looks pretty close. These are the P6 by 19 or whatever they are. A little bit of grease on these. Good. So those 2 are in. Take some get up and go to get these in, that's for sure. That's solid. Now we can get a compression number. Just shy of 150. So that's a lot of effort for not very much compression. But if you really wanted to, you can take the jug back off and sand it down a little more to optimize the squish. And these rings and bore need to break in, like, a lot. So once it breaks in, you can certainly see that higher. For a compression number that low, I'd definitely be looking for a upgraded piston for this. I've put it together as is, but certainly I'd be looking for an upgraded piston. And didn't even cinch these bolts down, so let's do that. Starter cover bolts. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Double check. Put the bar cover on just to hold it. So that piece of rubber that's in the kit is extra. Your bar nuts. Now you can, there's an outer dog that is available, so you can get that if you want. I found one other thing. This annular buffer here. Supposedly there is a piece of rubber that's supposed to go around this, I think, but I don't have it. And it doesn't look like it's really going to matter that much. Nice upgrade would be a new spark plug. Preferably an NGK, which I don't have right now. So I'll put this in for now. A little bit of anti-seize on the threads. There we go. That's tight. Just want to hear it pop. You want to hear it pop? I want to hear it pop. Spark plug wire on, which is a little long. Hang on. There we go. Carb cleaner down the throat. That'll work. Yeah, there's our pop. She pops. Top cover. I want to put the top cover on first here. Well, it looks like getting the top cover on this is a little trickier than I thought, so let's take spark plug out. And remember all kinds of goodies here that we forgot. This little rubber thing goes right there. This little rubber piece goes here. And you got to tuck it in. Let's see if this goes on now. Good. Make sure the ignition coil wire comes up the right avenue here. Okay. Yeah, that actually sits pretty nice now. Still wondering how to fit this on there. Doesn't seem like... It seems like it should stick better than that. But it really doesn't. Just kind of sits there. That's really kind of annoying, actually. 3 screws, M5 by 16 top cover. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Now we can put our spark plug back in. Stihl always puts the spark plugs in these deep recesses that you just can't get to. You gotta use this long thing to get to it. It's a little nutty. So I'm gonna bring this wire kind of around a bit. It's gonna go around the corner here. There. That's fine. Now I would put this on there, but I can't yet, because I'm waiting for the throttle rod. So, pretty complete. Getting there. Frustrating that really the only part that I think I'm missing is that throttle rod. I just can't find it. I don't see it around here anywhere. So I have to conclude that it's missing. I don't remember seeing it when it was pulled out of, or seeing it pulled out of a baggie or something like that. I think I would have remembered. Yeah, so that's pretty crappy. No throttle rod. So my local Stihl dealer doesn't have it, so we'll wait for a little bit. So I got my throttle rod finally. Farmington Valley Equipment, right down the street. Thanks, guys. And they've got this funny piece, which I think goes on like that. And then this piece, which goes on that. There we go. I think the easiest way is going to be put this through the back side. Yep. Because this is going to snap into here. And this is going to catch on our throttle right there. That's easy. So let's put this down on here like that. This piece just clicks into the top of the throttle trigger, and then good to go like that. I can check and look and make sure the ring isn't off center or anything like that. That holds that on pretty good right there. And now we want to actually place this piece. Choke on. This plastic piece fits there. Looks like this metal piece can only go one way. It looks like this can go both ways. probably doesn't matter. Let's see. 2 nuts. They look like M5. Okay, 1, 2. Part looks like it's cinched down. Seems to work all right. Looks like the filter next. And then our air filter cover. Screw that on down. Let's get some gas. See if it pops. Funny thing is the Husky full wraps make it so it's actually easier to put this on the side, and these do not. On the Husky, it's easier to refuel with the full wrap. On this one, it appears to be more difficult. A little bit of mix in it. Decomp. Set the choke. Sounds like it wants to pop. Yeah, there we go. The decomp wants to pop out real easy. So literally instantly, the decompression valve has popped its top. Great. But it does run. There's your pop. I'll run it a little bit and see how it goes. If I have any issues, I'll let you guys know. So what do we have left? Well, we got these caps, which I need to put on. This piece, which looks like it just goes in here. We have this piece, and I don't know where this goes. It's a rubber mount. It looks like it was on the 360. I don't see a threaded piece here that would use this, so I don't know. I don't know where to put that other than in the scrap bin. Let's put the caps in and call it on the saw, I think. Obviously, we have to change out that decompression valve. Oh well. Most of the guys do change out the decompression valve, so I don't feel too bad about that. Anyway, I'll take that out. If I have any other issues, I'll let you know. But right off the bat, that's kind of disappointing. Ooh, yes. And oh, by the way, when I was just reminded, when that top comes off the decompression valve, you can lose the tip right down into the cylinder head. So that would be not the best. So let's call it for the saw. Thank you so much for sticking with me here. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys watching these videos. I know they're long, I know they're boring. If you like my videos, if you like what I'm doing, please check the links in the description. I've tried to put as much stuff in the description as I can, as far as links and whatnot. So hopefully that will help you guys along the way to pick up parts and whatnot. If you want to support my channel, the best way is to buy stuff from HL Supply and through the link in the description. So thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.